What's good? What's good? What's good? Get some people time to join.
Every other city I go, from Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info I know. My people know it's Mad Dog TV, let's go. To every city I go. From Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info I know. My people know it's Mad Dog TV, let's go. Let's go. Every other city I go, from Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info I know. My people know it's Mad Dog TV, let's go. To every city I go, from Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info I know. My people know it's Mad Dog TV, let's go. Let's go.
What's good? What's going on? How y'all doing? So we're gonna talk about the latest of Xavier Weaver. Dope channel. Appreciate you, Urban. Appreciate you. DJ Vaughn says, "Do you see Xavier Weaver starting at the team that drafts him?" No, I don't see him starting. I don't see him starting, but I do see him getting an opportunity. Right now, as you guys know, we're on day 2 as far as the NFL draft. What's going on, Fly? What's good, y'all? How y'all doing today on this Good Friday? Amanda, how you doing? Ease Sunrise. What round you think? To be honest, right now Xavier Weaver is 27. Right now, as far as the rankings for wide receivers, on average every year, about 30, 33 wide receivers get taken. So if I was to make an educated guess, I would say maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday. Um, we're talking about 6, 7 round if we're being realistic. She is Safe Podcast. Shout out to her. Go Weaver. Love moves in the house. How you doing? Kevin, what's going on with you? I hope he go tonight. I just think it will be in the 4th round. Janine, how you doing from Biloxi? Biloxi, Mississippi in the house. I like Biloxi. I never get notifications for the live. Yeah, make sure you hit the notification bell. I would try to see. I would try to contact customer service and see if it's something on their end. Love Move says he's 20. Yeah, 27 right now. 27. So usually it's 33, 30 receivers get taken every year. So if he's in that 30, in between 30 to, obviously from 1 and 30, if he's in the middle part of it, that's good news right there. Happy Friday. What's going on, Rodney? Praying for Xavier get picked up. Salute PG in the house. Chester, what's going on with you? Philly might take him in the later rounds. We're always looking for under the radar talent. Facts. Best of the fortunes to Xavier. I hope he gets selected. Are we sure he's going? I like this young man and really want to see him in the NFL. Nothing is guaranteed, obviously, but I do feel like that he has a good chance to get taken on Saturday, late round, maybe 6, 7 round. Praying for Zay. I mean, they did pick up Ricky and Xavier had better stats. That's the thing about it. See, some teams looking for certain things. You have some teams like bigger wide receivers. You got some teams like smaller wide receivers, So, it's all going to come down to being a little bit of lucky as well. If we're being honest, it's gonna come down to a little luck as well. So, um, but I do feel like he has a good chance with him being in ranked 27. He just needs to get in. He can work his way up the depth chart. Yes, he just need an opportunity. He can work his way in. Because unless you go first round, no spot is guaranteed. You have to compete regardless. Second through the 7th and undrafted, those guys got to compete. If you go first round, you obviously, the first selection. So everybody else got to compete. Appreciate that, Rodney. I agree. I feel like he can make it. The only person I check for updates on Colorado, the breakdowns on a factual, subjective level, are top-notch love from Canada. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. X should be pick up in third round. I honestly don't see it. If I was to bet, my apologies, man. I got the birds. They all, doing their thing, man. It's a bird nest up there. I cleaned it, and then they didn't put it back, man. So my apology on that. But Xavier Weaver should be picked up in the third round. If we being realistic, I just don't see it today. But I could be wrong. But I just feel like it's still more wide receivers needing to be taken. We had 6 wide receivers taken on the first round, which is yesterday, which is good because the more wide receivers get taken, the better his chances of getting taken, if that makes sense. It's a numbers game as well. So, the StreamYard link is dropped. Once he gets on a team, I know he'll show out facts because he's going to get an opportunity. Yeah, he made quite an impression on me when he played for the Buffs. He's definitely stood out. I agree. Did you guys pay attention if you guys watched the draft yesterday of how many Alabama players was taken? It was crazy. We only had like a few defensive players taken yesterday. It was pretty much 21 offensive players was taken yesterday. That was history. He not gonna make it too little. I hope Zay goes at least by tomorrow. Yeah, I feel like he will go by tomorrow for sure. You are welcome, brother, for sure. It's a wrap. Facts. Appreciate that, Rodney. Yeah, I do my best, man, to keep you guys entertained. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a lot of things behind the scenes now with Well Off Media. I don't want to get too much into it, but let's just say we got some more progress coming for the channel. So, I'm just pretty much just staying patient and doing what I can. How many former Colorado players are currently in this draft? I want to say at least 10. Roderick Ward is another player I feel like can get drafted, in the late rounds. He had some very good impressions as far as his pro day. Jordan Dominic. There's some guys, man, I feel like could definitely at least get an opportunity. But to answer your question, how many Colorado players? I want to say at least 10 for sure. Third round. Everybody on Colorado overrated team full of clowns, including the coaches. That's your opinion, man. Everybody have a own opinion, and you guys know I welcome the people that support Colorado and the people that don't, man. That would make this channel great. Everybody have their own opinion. So, I disagree, obviously. I like your realness and non-biased commentary. Mad props. Yeah, I appreciate that, Easy. I'm someone that loves the game of football, man. So I never put, a player, a situation, anyone in front of the game. I feel like the game is very valuable for me. As I showed you guys, I don't know if you guys know, but you guys be wondering where the passion comes from, and the passion comes from just that, I've been around the game. I've had opportunities with NFL teams. I tell you guys this all along, all the time. What I'm saying? I'm not one of those YouTubers that be capping or none of those things. I've had my fair share of opportunities, my trials and tribulations and stuff. One of the things I could say as far as me, I wish there was a transfer portal back then when I was playing because I feel like my journey would have been a little bit better, but if I'm able to still be around the game now and, keep you guys entertained, I guess I could say I'm living in my purpose. Obviously, I would love to play the game. There's no better feeling than playing the game, but I know a lot of you guys notice the drive that I have and stuff like that, man. So it's appreciative that you guys enjoy my commentary and stuff like that. Sunfire Brown says, hello, everyone coming to you from Georgia. Much love to Georgia, man. I always love visiting Georgia. Atlanta to be exact. I believe in Colorado. The spring game is tomorrow, man. What do you guys expect as far as the spring game go? Ray Hurd, 92, a clown. Tell Weaver if he doesn't get drafted to come to Miami Dolphins for a walk-on free agent. That's the thing, Rodney, is that I really feel like unless you go first round, maybe second round, there's some leverage as far as going late round or being undrafted to be exact. You know, when you undrafted, you have an option to choose what undrafted opportunity that you want to go and pursue. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, you can look at rosters and say, okay, Miami Dolphins need wide receivers. You know, Cowboys need wide receivers, and you can go and choose a team rather than being selected by a team that may have a lot of wide receivers, and they're just taking you because they know Coach Prime. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's some leverage in going undrafted, in my opinion. Ray, stop being a hater. Fifth round pick, the Saints. I like the Saints. I feel like the Saints would be a good destination. The clown dude who said Colorado's overrated has no life and is going to. Hey, Malcolm, I finally got on a live, so I missed something. Where is Xavier Weaver at on the draft? Right now, Xavier Weaver, as I said before, is 27 as far as wide receivers. He's moved down. At first, they had him like 40, 50 something. But right now, Xavier Weaver has eased to number 27. And I can tell you guys, based off the draft, the history, 33 receivers are taken every year. So if we want to go off of the numbers, Xavier Weaver could be taken somewhere the last day of the draft. Falcons definitely need some help now since they got a second quarterback. Man, that right there was absolutely surprising. I wasn't expecting them to take a quarterback top 10, considering they just paid a quarterback $180 million contract, 4 years. So that was to me was the talk of the draft, you know. And so I just don't understand that draft pick. Exactly, brother. Yes, sir. You are right. We'll take him over the Giants at the Giants. Will a walk-on player make as much as a player that is drafted? Not really, because a walk-on player pretty much is not on a contract, you know. So you pretty much have to earn your money. You have to earn your paycheck. So you pretty much coming in, you know, trying to get paid. Whereas someone that's getting drafted has a certain salary that they have within their contract if they make the team, because everyone is not going to make the 53-man roster. There's 90 men, 90 players will battle for a position, but only 53 players is going to make the actual roster. So you know that, so it's a numbers game for sure. But to answer your question, will a walk-on player make as much as a player that is drafted? No. I think he will get drafted. Bills definitely need some wide receivers. I'm surprised they haven't taken any. And so that's a good thing right there. If you are Xavier Weaver, the Bills definitely need wide receivers. How many days does the draft go on? So the draft is going to go all the way this whole weekend. And then they're going to have something what we call a supplemental draft. You know, certain teams are going to pick a certain number of players. So yeah, this is going to go on all weekend. Falcons dumb. That was wild. Yeah, Kirk Cousins camp is actually mad, and even Kirk came out. Yes, they have a very good reason to be mad, because it's like, why aren't we making the team better? You know, you signed me, so we already solidified the quarterback position, but you go out there and draft another quarterback. You couldn't give me a wide receiver. You couldn't give me an offensive lineman. So for me, that was a crazy decision. Maybe they feel like Kirk Cousins is not 100%. Glad to catch a live finally. Weaver can at least be a wide receiver number 3 in the NFL system, in my opinion. I agree, Chad. What's going on, Chad? I agree with you. I think Xavier Weaver can be a wide receiver 3. Zay to the Broncos, so he's gonna stay in Colorado. I like that idea. Did you play for the NFL? No, I didn't play for the NFL, but I did have NFL tryouts. Alonzo Highsmith, I tried out for them. Alex Loomis for the Dallas Cowboys. So I mean, I did enough to try out, but I actually didn't make an NFL team. I believe Xavier will be drafted second or third round. That's pretty high. That's pretty high. What if he was What if he was 27 and didn't get picked up? I think a walk on at the right team, $5 million. That's also true. Just because you are 27, don't mean you're going to get picked up. So, and just because you want to walk on, don't mean a team is going to automatically bring you in. So, the stakes is very high. Not only for Xavier Weaver, Roger Ward, Derek McClendon, he's been getting NFL looks. What channel? What channel spring game coming on? I don't know about that one. If you guys know what channel the spring game going to be on, let us know. Wishing all the best, McClendon. My Cardinals day one was a plus. Yeah, I think the Cardinals did have a good draft for day one. The Vikings too. I mean, the Vikings, J.J. McCarthy, and they took their wide receiver to pair up with, the wide receiver Justin Jefferson. I feel like the Vikings had a good draft. $180 million for another quarterback. If the players make the team, he will make a walk medium pay until proven after the first year. That's some very good stuff right there, Rodney. Kirk is not clear to play yet. So you telling me Kirk is not clear to play, but they went on to sign him for $100 million contract, 4 years. That's crazy to me. Kirk has been injury prone since playing. Facts. That's what happens when the owner makes the decision and not the GM, head coach. Average walk-on pay is $750,000. Okay, I appreciate you guys educating me on that. I didn't know that. So $750,000 is a lot of money in my opinion. Zay to the Ravens. I like that idea. They don't have Marquise Brown no more. Odell Beckham is not there. So I like that idea. Problem with Colorado draft potentials, they are not from a winning program. Doesn't matter. They are from a popular media program. Yeah, it don't matter. NFL don't care about whether you're from a winning team, bad team, whether you didn't play football before, whether you play hockey. At the end of the day, if they feel like you can help the team, they're going to take you. I don't know if you guys saw the guy that played rugby. I don't know if you guys saw some Samoans getting taken. Some of those guys never even played the game. The NFL don't care about any of those things as far as whether you're on a winning team, a bad team. They do care about the transfer portal. I don't know if you guys been paying attention to that. Every time they draft a certain player, I noticed they say this player stayed and didn't get in the transfer portal. That's been going on all drafts. So I want you guys to pay attention to that. If you guys don't remember anything I said as far as today, remember when you guys watch the draft today, notice how they pays attention to guys that hit the transfer portal or don't. That's huge. So just pay attention to that. Remember, I told you guys that. I hope Ravens get him. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Whoever you are, stop calling that man trash. Yeah, you're always gonna have haters, Dolores. You're gonna have haters. At least you try out. That is courage, brother. Appreciate that, Rodney. Yeah, that's the thing about it. For me, I was able to walk away from the game because I knew I at least had the opportunity. Obviously we all want to make the NFL rosters and get an opportunity to get our name called, on draft days. But in reality, it's only a certain amount of players that's going to get taken, and so, but just to say that I was able to at least be good enough to try out, I can walk away from the game being happy about it. Kirk didn't have a problem when he was drafted. Same year with RG3. Kirk didn't have a problem when he was drafted. Same year with RG3. And I feel like RG3 was a good quarterback. It's just that he played too reckless. I know you guys know that Caleb Williams was taken first round. And I think that was very huge for the Bears, even though we all knew that. Sunfire Brown says, please don't forget the thumbs up button. Yeah, appreciate that, Sunfire Brown. I be forgetting. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate you guys that remind me to say those things, because a lot of times I just don't even be paying no mind as far as hitting the like button, donating if you guys want to donate. Day 3 pick, Weaver was good, but the sleeper receiver is Javon Baker. I like Javon Baker as well. I like him. I think Weaver's gonna be the sleeper though. We're gonna see. I just hate, as you guys know, we all was at the NFL scouting combine. I just feel like not trying to speak negative on Weaver. I just wish that what he did at the pro day at Colorado, I just feel like if he would have done that at the scouting combine, his role would have been a little bit better. Because you have NFL GMs in attendance, you have head coaches, you have scouts, obviously, you have fans. So that with fans, that brings pressure. With it being broadcast, NFL Network, it brings pressure for these, teams to make the right decisions. So, but I still feel like Weaver is good. I just wish, I just wished on, he was able to, participate at the scouting combine. Pac-12 Network for the spring game. That's why they got Penix. Kirk is injury prone. Over 500 right now and less than 100. Come on now, people. Hey, that's how it always be, Sunfire Brown, man. But at the end of the day, they're gonna. That's why, like, I see with young other YouTubers, they be like this video, like this video, like it, like it, like it. I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like if they're gonna like it, they're gonna like it. If they not, they not. If they're gonna subscribe, they're gonna subscribe. It don't make me any difference. As I told you guys, I'm talking about people that really know about me and my channel and how I pretty much came about. This here is just therapy for me to just talk about the game. I really don't care whether people like the video or not, in all honesty. But I definitely appreciate you, Sunfire Brown. It is crazy though to see it so lopsided. Weaver to the Chiefs. I don't know now. You guys know they have Xavier Worthy. The wide receiver room is loaded for the Chiefs. I don't want to see Weaver for the Chiefs. Marquise Brown. I don't think he would be a good fit for the Chiefs because I just can't see him even getting on the field with so many wide receivers. He won't get picked until Sunday if he's lucky. I agree. Also, you do know Bill Belichick was easily the next head coach. Then Robert Kraft talked off Arthur Blank into not hiring him. Let me put my 2 cents in. Zay to the 49ers. Yeah, I know you want Zay with them 49ers. I think that will be a good selection. Brandon Ayuk been talking about wanting to be traded. Obviously Deebo Samuel coming back. Zay could fit in there with the Niners. Hit the like button when you come in. Appreciate that, car. How did Zay, Jordan Donovan, and McClendon do? They did good as far as, the pro day. But right now, it's a waiting game. Then I'm not going to say they're not going to get selected right now as far as today. But it's just a numbers game right now. But I do feel like those 3 will get opportunities to try out. But to be drafted, I think Zay and Roderick Ward, you guys heard it here first. Zay and Roderick Ward is my top two guys to have opportunity to get drafted. The Chicago Bears had a good draft selection so far in getting a quarterback and a nice wide. I like the Bears. Yes, the Bears is loaded as far as around Caleb Williams. Keenan Allen, the wide receiver they selected. Obviously Caleb Williams. I think the Bears is a team to watch out for. What's going on, Black Tags? Jerry says X is a dog. He should get drafted to the Ravens. I do like the Ravens, though. I see you guys want to see Zay for the Ravens. Bruh, NIL made Colorado. It sounds like it sounds like you about to say some crazy. Just the first few words I'm reading. But anyway, bruh, the NIL made Colorado. Shedeur Sanders is good, but something made them 11, 15 hit the transfer portal. See, the thing is, Super, is that the NIL, I'm trying to think what you're saying. So the NIL made Colorado. Shedeur Sanders is good. You got to think the NIL is not only impacting Colorado, it's impacting the whole entire college football. It's not just Shedeur Sanders. This, you know what I'm saying? It's the entire college landscape. It ran Nick Saban away. So, um, yeah, I don't agree with that. Weaver is a great route runner and possession wide receiver. Yes. Yeah, a lot of guys going to hate that draft stock going to fall once you in the quarter, unless you ball out. Yeah. UFL is waiting. Mag Dog. No, for me, see, you have to understand. My uncle played for the Seattle Seahawks. My cousin played for the Dallas Cowboys. My best friend, Malcolm Butler, Super Bowl hero, played for the New England Patriots. So for me, it was just NFL or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So the UFL is a great league. The CFL is a great league. But just for me, it just wasn't my dream, if that makes sense. But it's a great opportunity for guys. Kirk got a resume though. Phoenix on deck. Yes, that is a good blessing to move on with a positive attitude in mind. Appreciate that, Rodney. Yeah. That's what I try to always do. Just be positive, learn from those opportunities that I have, and share those things with the youth, the youth athletes and stuff like that. Because there's a lot of youth athletes that do follow my channel. So, that's why sometimes I try to give them, my journey and inspire those guys because they have it good now, Rodney. They can hit the portal whenever they want. They can get paid now. I mean, it's the best time to play football is now, in my opinion, because it's on their side. When I was coming up, if you wanted to transfer, you had to sit out a year, so you're a year older, and then you don't even know the team that you're transferring to is really going to give you that opportunity. And then you transfer again, that's another year, you're getting older again. You see what I'm saying? Now they can just jump in and out. I just think it's best for the players now. Zay had better stats than one of those receivers. And that's the part about it, humble yourself, is that a lot of times, that's what I'm saying, like different teams like different things about certain wide receivers. Caleb was taken first round. Facts. Zay to the Colts, Ravens, or Jags. Superstar in the making. Just lose the dang nail polish. Caleb. Colorado football spring game kicks off on Saturday, April 27th. Very excited. At 1:05 p.m. Mountain Time. Will be broadcast live on Pac-12 Network. Appreciate that, Kevin. What are you guys excited for the spring game? I'm excited to see some of the guys as far as Amarian Miller, DJ McKinney, the offensive play calling. Can we stop the slant route, drag routes? 84th like, hit them likes, y'all. Appreciate that, Super. Let's go, Zay. Fit is important. Weaver just has to show up once he gets on a team. Yes. $750K base salary, but they also get paid for other incentives. I have a family member that was a signed as a free agent. They made a little over $1 million for 1 year. Hey, and that's enough money right there to live off of. If you know how to manage that money, I mean, to me, that's a lot of money. Shout out to Sweet Carolyn, always showing love to the channel. I appreciate your consistency, brother. They have a whole lot of sleepers. Marcus Knight, Tennessee Tech, Cal Sheets, Oregon. According to Bootleg Football, yeah, they is loaded. You talking about that team? Yeah, they loaded. And then think about how good the Chiefs was without all of that. You know what I'm saying? I have learned a lot of about football just watching. Appreciate that, Nakia. Weaver to Miami. Kirk Cousins got competition in Phoenix. Keep on dropping your football knowledge. Appreciate that, Holland. Yeah, I do my best. Zay to the Steelers. I do like that one. I like Zay to the Steelers because they have a history of having wide receivers that's great route runners. Antonio Brown was one of the great receivers as far as route runners. And to me, ever since AB left, they haven't really had a wide receiver to really take on the number one wide receiver slot. I mean, Juju Schuster, he was okay, but I mean, they really haven't had a real good wide receiver since Antonio Brown. Cowboys, honestly, this is a very good comment right here. I was telling my little brother, I feel like that Zay could end up for the Dallas Cowboys for some just weird reason. Being connections with Coach Prime and the Dallas Cowboys, we could possibly see what you're talking about, Shador. Then wait until Shador. Yeah, we can possibly see Xavier Weaver for the Cowboys, along with Shador Sanders. As it seems like the Cowboys is not happy with Dak Prescott. For what reason, I have no idea. I mean, he makes the playoffs every year. It's hard to find quarterbacks in itself. Why you guys think about it? I think we had like 10 quarterbacks taken, you know what I'm saying, in the first 10 rounds. Like, it was crazy. Shout out to Peter. He said second round Weaver. Oh my God, showing the delusions. So he don't believe. Well, don't worry about the thumbs up and forgetting. I'll be forgetting half the things, y'all. Groupies of primes. Appreciate it. Buff Spring game. Yeah. Yeah. One Mountain Time, Pac-12 Network. That championship window closing for the Niners. I don't know. The Niners been good every year. He not getting drafted, be real. And as I said before, even if he don't get drafted, if he get an opportunity to be undrafted, he has leverage because now he's not being picked late rounds just because, you know what I'm saying? When you go undrafted, you have leverage because you can now choose based off of what you see as far as rosters. So even if he goes undrafted, he still has an opportunity. McLennan doesn't have enough on tape, in my opinion. Sometimes I'm telling you, it's not even about that though. Xavier in the 5th round to the Vikings. I like the Vikings too. Zay to the Steelers. I see a lot of y'all like the Steelers. It doesn't matter what round he is drafted or what number. I only wish he gets drafted. Shannon Sharp was drafted in the 7th round. Tom Brady was drafted in the 6th round. Brock Purdy was drafted last. He has 3 Super Bowls and gold jacket. Facts. It don't matter. To me, in my opinion, it really don't matter whether you get drafted or not. What really matters, unless you go 1st round, what really matters is you getting the opportunity. Will they call you and ask you, do you want to come and try out or whatever case is? It's really not about when you get drafted, unless you go 1st round. Just my personal opinion. It's about what you do when you get wherever you go. Good luck to the young king Xavier. Wait, Zay Jones is with the Ravens or Jags. Wait a minute. Oh, Ravens, Zay Flowers. Yes, they do have Zay Flowers as well. What y'all think about Hudson from JSU? Listen, this is a very good comment. I feel like Hudson will get drafted maybe late rounds. because you know how they treat JSU. Um, but I do feel like he's going to get drafted. They actually spoke about him live during the draft. So I do feel like Hudson will get taken. Bears need an offensive line. Humble your humble yourself. My thoughts exactly. Pac-12 channel at 1 p.m. Tell Deion Sanders to pay that man. His son hurt it at school. Xavier Weaver to the Tennessee Titans. I like that as well because the Tennessee Titans really haven't had a real good number one wide receiver since A.J. Brown, since he left. So I like that. I see y'all really liking the Steelers. When Smoke get drafted, he gonna have a lot to say. Yeah, disrespect just cause players leave a program, y'all dog them. But if a player leave another program, y'all love them. Sorry, but I need your help right now. Please hear me out. Praying for you, God loves, man. Praying for you. Optimistic says facts 100. God loves. I got you. I got you after the live. Rose says you a troll. I'm waiting for Keon Coleman. I like Keon too. No need for me to relax. I was just making a statement. You guys are so sensitive. Justin, stop the hustle. Yeah, I keep game, man. I do. I really do. Being undrafted is an opportunity. Reason teams like inviting the free agent players to be able to afford. And yes, facts. That's what I'm saying. Like being undrafted is definitely a real serious good opportunity. Less a team has to spend. There's so much good about being undrafted that people don't realize. Xavier make things happen on the field. Facts. 507 people in the room. Just hit the like button. Appreciate that. Yeah, hit the like button. I appreciate that, Vina. I'm going to keep hope alive for the Niners. Born and raised San Francisco. Hey, yeah, Sunflower Brown is a diehard Niners fan. She's been rocking and rolling with the Niners. Look at Tyreek Hill. He was drafted as a special teams player. Facts. Zay headed to either Dallas or the Rams. I like the Rams too. Shout out to Azar Wright, man. Always showing love as well, man. Where do you think Kamani lands next? Um, Kamani probably would land. I would say UCF, maybe UCF, but Kamani has a lot to fix. He has a lot of things to work on, especially after listening to Uncle Neely speak about him on DNVR. Keon Coleman, Braden Fisk, Ronaldo Green, Trey Benson. I like Trey Benson. He actually from Mississippi. Jordan Travis. Hit that like button. Appreciate that, Azar White. Zay to the Steelers. Love, I seen your same plea on a different channel shows a few months ago. You probably at a Walmart parking lot with a sign. You need a moderator's Malcolm to keep the riff out. Yes, I'm gonna definitely start making moderators. Actually, I'm gonna do that after this live. I'm glad you brought that up. Kamani going to FSU. I like him at UCF. From Oakland, California, Scoze. Much love to you out there in Oakland. A few of Colorado players will get drafted. Let's go. Amsterdam in the house. That's dope. Amsterdam in the house, man. That's dope. X-Man to the Steelers. I see y'all really loving the Steelers for Zay. Zay going to New Orleans. Yeah, I'm gonna get some mods. I'm gonna do that like immediately after the live because it won't let me do it right now. I'm gonna do that immediately after the live because y'all can peep game faster than I am. I'm praying for Zay. I have faith that it will happen for him. He's a talented guy. Weaver would go crazy in Dallas. This channel needs more love. Thumbs up video. Support this great. Appreciate that, Chad. Appreciate it. Bay Area. Lefter says, don't forget to hit the like button. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, Amsterdam in the house, man. That's crazy, ain't it? We had somebody from another person from South America yesterday. I have a sense of humor. Had I seen your previous comment, I wouldn't have spoken on the issue. UCF. Hey man, love what you're doing. Watching from Louisiana. Keep up the good work. Appreciate that, Joseph. Appreciate that. As I said before, for those that just joined, right now Xavier Weaver is 27th as far as rankings for wide receivers. As far as the draft status, on average, 33 wide receivers get taken every year. So that's a good sign, but it's all about what team needs a wide receiver and what type of wide receiver. What about the other Colorado players getting drafted? I like Roderick Ward. I feel like Roger Ward could possibly land for the Chargers. Derek McLennan, I like him. The other guys, I could just see maybe undrafted 90-man opportunities as far as being invited for the 90-man roster. Would Travis Hunter be drafted as a wide receiver or DB? Both. I feel like Travis Hunter will be taken very, very high, like top 10. And I feel like he will be able to do both. Or clarification, never controversial. St. Louis in the house. Shout out to my guy Shiny King from the New Orleans, Louisiana. Big facts, y'all. Please smash that like button. Appreciate that consistency, Shiny. Exactly, Magdal need to be at 100K. Best Colorado media YouTuber out there. Appreciate that, Azar. Appreciate it. This YouTube stuff stretches worldwide. Facts, facts. Great work, Magdal. Keep up the good work. Very informative. I didn't like what Keyshawn Johnson said about Kamani about the weed. I think that was a lie. I don't feel like that they would actually lie on someone on national TV. Just my personal opinion. Weaver lands in Kansas City. Kansas City's loaded at wide receiver. You got to really moan. Tony Romo was undrafted. Oakland, California in the house. C-Mac, what's going on, C-Mac? Love your channel, Mag Dog. Always positive and stick to the facts. Appreciate it, C-Mac. Shout out to Pastor Corey, man, another consistent subscriber. He says, I could see Roderick Ward having a 10-year career. Yes, Roderick Ward is one of those guys nobody is talking about that I feel like definitely could land on a team and have a long career. Travis Hunter is going to be a third-round pick. No way possible. Because Travis Hunter is great on both sides of the football, wide receiver and DB. Because of that, I feel like he's going to be box office. Third round is way too late for Travis. Because I'm going to tell you the truth, in all honesty, Travis Hunter is just as good. Well, in my opinion, Travis Hunter is better than a lot of those guys that's taken in the first round. Hi from California. I'm praying for Xavier. Enjoy your live. Thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Felix says, keep up the great work, what you're doing. Appreciate it. Keyshawn Johnson is a clown. We love the football games out here in the Netherlands. Trust me, I watch every game. I can. Buffs all the way. Let's go, Magdog. Much love out there in Amsterdam. Shador will end up in Dallas, LA, or Las Vegas. Definitely you can take the Atlanta Falcons off the list now. Shador definitely won't end up in Atlanta. We've been speculating, about that, but now you can pretty much erase that. Appreciate the content. Appreciate that, Michael. I ain't gonna lie, he always looked high. Yes, he did. He really did, to be honest. Travis would go round 1 or 2. Facts. Round 1, top 10, hands down. Travis is good, but he's not like that to be picked top 10. That's crazy. I'm glad you stopped reading that out loud, bro. No Diddy. I see some clowns in here. Take that energy. Facts, facts. I just never understood that either, Felix. Some people just live angry. You know what I'm saying? From Toronto, love all your videos. Appreciate that, Top G. He's scared of contact. Haters alert. Facts. Yeah, Travis is nowhere near third round. Atlanta drafts Linux means Cowboys going after Shador. Travis Hunter is scared of contact. That's crazy. I can't believe y'all really disrespecting Travis like that. Travis Hunter, first two-way player since Deion Sanders. Facts. If you guys really think Travis Hunter is not going top 10, that's crazy. When he's the best wide receiver of all wide receivers next year and the best DB of all DBs next year, and you telling me he's the first two-way player since Coach Prime, and he's not going top 10? Are you going to go live tomorrow for the spring game? Yes, I will go live for the spring game and for the draft. We know that, but there is no need to spam. Facts. Kansas City Chiefs are not loaded at receiver. They had the most drops in the league last season. Yes, but I mean, think about the pickups they have now. Xavier Worthy, Marquise Brown, and then they have the wide receiver that's going to be suspended for a few weeks. 247 has Travis Hunter, the best college football player in the country. Number 1, Colorado will have a lot of players in the first round. Travis Hunter is overrated. Does Kamani have accountability issues? I would say so. I honestly would say so. I mean, I'm not going to question primetime Deion Sanders. See, unlike other people, I'm not questioning Deion Sanders. Third, Shiloh will be drafted in the third round. I don't know. Shiloh gonna have to show me something, man. Shiloh gonna have to start wrapping up. All of that shoulder tackling stuff. You can't be doing that. I like Shiloh to be drafted top 3, but he's gonna have to do better. Travis Hunter got exposed by Washington wide receiver. Job well done. You have built this podcast to an enjoyable level. We searched for your podcast since the Indy 2024 NFL Combine. Appreciate that. 2025 Combine gonna be better though. The 2024 NFL Combine, it was okay, but it was my first time actually doing that. Had to gain some knowledge because next time I'll be on the field. See, this time he was in the stands, but I promise you guys I'm gonna be on the field because I know what I have to do as far as certain things that I have to get done, and I'm working on that now as we speak. Your dedication deserves a lot of respect. Thank you. Appreciate that though, Mary. I appreciate the fact that you're riding with me, even though I was in the stands. You can barely see what was going on, but I promise you next year gonna be way different. Shout out, love the content, positive vibes from North Carolina. Appreciate that, Carl. Travis gonna be in the top 10. I agree. Yeah, I know Dolores. I'm gonna definitely get a moderator. I'm gonna get a lot of y'all because there is some people, man, that's trolling. Kamani smoke weed is facts. Got it from a teammate. Timothy, Timothy, go somewhere else with that hate and y'all blood. Yeah, I never understood that, Shiny. Magdog, let's keep the receipts. Facts. Shador is going to Dallas. I really feel like he is going to Dallas. To be honest with you guys, I really do. Especially with all this talk, regardless of how good Dak Prescott does, they don't. For some reason, for some weird reason, Dallas Cowboy fans do not want Dak Prescott as the quarterback. Perfect setup for Shador Sanders, in my opinion. No, first two-way player since Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson was okay. As far as two-way player now, there hasn't been a very good two-way player since Deion Sanders, not since no Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson just was a good DB. Don't care what number. Xavier needs an opportunity. Facts. Dude, Timothy is a hater. Yeah, I already know. But like Coach Prime say, like the hate without the haters, you know what I'm saying? We need the haters. The haters keep us in the algorithm. The haters keep, they doing us some good, some service. Travis top 5 pick. Travis Hunter is like that. The hate is real. That's crazy. Facts. It's funny that some people really, it's crazy. Some people really think Travis is not good. Like, that's crazy. Did the young brother from JSU get picked up? Not yet. Not yet, but I cannot wait till he get picked up. I cannot wait. I feel like he's going to get picked up around the time that Xavier Weaver is going to get picked up. Usually 6th and 7th round picks are small schools. That is when I feel like a lot of the small school guys like Jackson State, some of those guys going to get picked up. Respectfully, I've never been a hater. Hate what? I'm calling it in due time, draft time come. Respect, everybody has their own opinion. But to say Travis is not good is crazy. Did you see any of the talent show last night? No, I didn't. I didn't get a chance to see it. But they had Boosie. That's wild. 7 more minutes, man. We're gonna end the live. The draft starts at I want to say 6 p.m. Travis going to the first round. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, Shiloh gonna have to show me more, man. I don't know if you guys been paying attention, but when I react to a lot of videos, Shiloh Sanders comments on a lot of those. He watched my channel. You know what I'm saying? And I know, in his opinion, a lot of the things I say is coming from hate, but I'll just keep it real with him. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times he getting beat by freshman receivers. Um, his tackling is inconsistent in my opinion. I know he can tackle. I mean, he's one of the best hard hitting safeties in football. He's a beast. But that don't mean when he missed tackles, I'm not gonna call it out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be riding Colorado so hard. Yeah, we love Colorado, man. Who else wouldn't want to support Colorado? I mean, primetime Deion Sanders, man. Big facts, bro. Someone would draft Weaver. He might need a development, but he's got consistency and a strong work ethic. Facts. I do think Travis is overrated. It's no way he's better than Caleb Downs. Wow. Caleb, this a troll. You gotta be trolling. That's funny right there. Did he get drafted or not? No, Xavier Weaver haven't got drafted yet. Kamani and only Kamani will be his only downfall. He needs to listen to someone. Kamani will clash with UCF coaches. His high school is a pipeline to the Gators. Yeah, I feel like he's going to land for the UCF. But as I said before, if you guys pay attention in this draft, these NFL teams pay attention to who hit that transfer portal. So if I was a player, I'd be careful with how much I hit the portal if I'm going to hit it. Let's debate. Shiloh is a bigger impact than Travis. Mary James, I agree with you 100%. The comments be crazy. Caleb is going to be a bust. I know, right? Man says Shiloh Sanders is a bigger impact than Travis Hunter. How can you be a bigger impact and you only play on one side of the football than somebody that play on both sides? That's not even common sense. Where you see Travis going next year, top 10, in my personal opinion. Now, as far as where, I like him in Dallas. I like Travis in Dallas. I mean, I'm an Eagles fan, but when we talk about where, Dallas, Atlanta Falcons, I'm just visualizing Travis following primetime Deion Sanders footsteps a little bit because of him being able to go both ways since Coach Prime. So I'm hoping and praying that there's somebody that's still in these organizations that know. Well, of course they do know prime time, but I'm talking about as far as the staff, like someone that is going to allow Travis to be Travis, if that makes sense. That's going to be very important as far as where he go, because if he don't go to the right place, it could be a bad thing. I know Wi-Fi. It's funny. Some of these comments. That's why I say some of the trolls they help me get through the day sometimes, man. Some of their comments be very funny. Love your channel. Appreciate that. Appreciate it 100%. What's up? Appreciate that. Look, but yeah, T Nicole says, "What's up, Mag Dog?" Shout out to T Nicole, man. Haven't seen you in a while. It's crazy how people focus and hate so much on other grown people that's really doing positive things. That's just how life works. You have people that hate on you shining just because how you look. It's crazy. You have some people hate you because you're positive. You have a positive vibe. You know what I'm saying? Shador will be in for a big surprise in 2025. He isn't going number one. What's crazy is that Caleb Williams went number one with the offensive line. Shador Sanders' stats was very unique and very similar to Caleb Williams without an offensive line. It's been a minute since I've been in here. Hope all is well. Yeah, everything is good on our end, man. All love. Appreciate you checking in with us, though, for sure. I don't think he is going to be a bust, but when things don't go his way, he will melt down. Travis Hunter is an extraordinary football player. He will be drafted in the top 10. Shiloh is going to be fine. Facts. Yeah, none of that was what Kamani problem was. Facts, Carrie. That's facts. Who picked him up? No one picked up Xavier yet. Yeah, it's crazy, ain't it? People have YouTube about Colorado, but talk down on the coaches. What's up with that strange behavior? Dion was not a wide receiver in the DB. That's what this comment said. People talking about Colorado being a trash team in its first year is crazy. Facts, especially when they only got beat twice. Every other game was within 7. They won more games than the prior year. Then they only really got outplayed in 2 games, as I just said. Facts. I ain't even finished reading your comment, and I knew you make sense. You know what I'm saying? We on the same page. So that would pretty much be it, guys. I'm gonna keep you guys in tune um, with the draft. As I said before, the draft does start back up today at 6 p.m. Central Time, and hopefully we can get somebody from Colorado to get drafted. But on y'all way out, man, hit the like button. Appreciate you guys chiming in, and we up out of here, man. Until next time.